So my dream Ben 10 game would be an MMO RPG type game. It just makes sense for the world of Ben 10 and the modern community of gaming. Most games only stay relevant with online communities now, and with a franchise like Ben 10, it's best explored with friends. But first, you'd have to play through the campaign in order to unlock online mode. The first thing you would do is create your own original character that would use an Omnitrix. Each campaign would be its own universe, a universe where your character found the Omnitrix instead of Ben. I do this because playing as Ben Prime would involve having to tie everything to the canon, and I think players would have much more fun playing the game as their own character that can turn into aliens, and we've already had a handful of games where you play as Ben already. Technically, you can create a Ben, but you don't have to. For now, your Omnitrix will always look like the default classic one, but you can at least change the primary and secondary colors. Then you start out with 10 aliens. The 10 aliens you receive would be randomized, and cannot be reshuffled without creating a new character. However, each alien will have categories about their class, powers, and versatility, and there will be algorithms in place to ensure every randomized playlist still has a balanced result. However, aliens like Waybig, Clockwork, and Alien X will not be available, and aliens like Atomics and Gravitac will have a very low chance of being randomized. While the story of the game can be anything from fighting Vilgax, malware, or something totally new, it doesn't really matter. Mechanically, your goal of the campaign is to master your Omnitrix, which you do by learning new perks and unlocking new aliens. You gain new aliens in many different ways. The easiest way is by leveling up. Like the show, sometimes you'll just unlock a new alien at random, but in this game you will only be able to equip 10 aliens at a time, similar to how Cosmic Destruction only allows you to equip 4 at a time. Another is to use codes, which you can purchase from Azimuth's workshop. One of your currencies in the game would be a special mineral that Azimuth needs to create inventions, and that would be your bargaining chip to exchange to Azimuth for transformation codes. You enter the codes through the Omnitrix in a game menu. You'll have access to the menu at all times, so technically if you really wanted to, you can just try entering random codes and see if you unlock an alien by chance. But it'll be extremely rare, and if you mess with your Omnitrix too much, it'll glitch out for a while, but we'll get to that. The third way to unlock aliens is when you upgrade your Omnitrix enough to unlock scanning mode. Then you can walk up to any alien you don't have unlocked yet, whether it be an NPC or an enemy, and scan them to unlock their form. Scanning an alien resets your XP bar, so when your XP bar is full, you can either scan an alien or level up. And leveling up is the only way to upgrade your Omnitrix, make your transformation stronger, and unlock new transformation skills. But back to upgrading your Omnitrix, you'll need to do so to gain more features like staying an alien for longer amounts of time, getting new perks like the DNA scanner, the communicator, the GPS tracker, and other fun secrets, or to repair it when it's glitching. I think it'd be fun to experiment with a game that actually makes the Omnitrix glitch out. So instead of nerfing the controls like most Ben 10 games do, your time as an alien is based on literal minutes, not Omni energy. Your Omnitrix will glitch either with excessive use or just randomly. These glitches include longer recharge time, getting a wrong alien, or creating a feedback blast that hurts enemies, but also yourself. The more you repair your Omnitrix, the lower percentage any of these things will happen. You have to beat the campaign to unlock the multiverse, which is online mode. Having online mode be the multiverse allows there to be a reason for hundreds of characters running around with their own Omnitrix, because they each come from their own universe, rather than one universe somehow housing hundreds of Omnitrices. Also, when you beat the game, you unlock Master Control, which allows you to switch between aliens without going back to human, and you can stay an alien for an infinite amount of time. But to keep things fair, you'll still only be able to equip 10 aliens at a time, and unlock transformations that you currently don't have. Master Control does not give you every transformation in the game at once. The story mode for online mode would be the time war mentioned in Omniverse that we didn't get to see.
The Chronosapiens have gone rogue. This time war is getting out of hand, and Maltruant's temporal beasts are on a cross-dimensional rampage.
You'll be traveling to different universes with your guild to fight off rogue Chronosapiens and reset realities back to their natural form. Once your guild defeats 50 Chronosapiens, which should take an insanely long time, you'll be able to fight Maltruant, although once you defeat him, he will reset his time loop so other future players can defeat him too, as there technically can never be an actual end to online gameplay. Online mode plays about the same, except you'll have guilds, hundreds of new unlockables, vehicles, and plumber gadgets. And yes, you'll be able to scan your friends' aliens to unlock aliens that you don't already have. And like one of my favorite games, Ultimate Alliance, you'll be able to do combo attacks with your teammates. Once you reach the highest level, you'll be greeted by Professor Paradox for a one-time trip to the Forge of Creation. You'll be deemed a notable hero of the multiverse and one worthy of the power of Alien X. From there, you'll have the choice to either become a Celestial Sapien, but lose access to your Omnitrix, or turn down the power and continue your life as a Trix user. If you become a Celestial Sapien, you can still play the game regularly, but you will always be a Celestial Sapien. They'll have a diverse enough power set to handle any situation, and they'll be able to interact with maps in fun ways only Celestial Sapiens can, unlocking many secrets throughout the game. But for balance reasons, you won't be so OP where the game stops being fun and there's no longer a challenge in combat. You will also be able to return to the Forge whenever you want, as a special hub for players who made this choice. If you remain a Trix user, you'll continue to play the game as normal, and since it's an online game, there will always be updates with new maps and new aliens to unlock, so the gameplay shouldn't go stale. That's about the gist of it. I'm sure there's infinite ways to either expand or fine-tune this idea, but this is just my basic premise. Let me know what you think about my game in the comments below.